get the fuck up out of there because you were disrespectful, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Noah from Karma came in the comments to say, Voltages, you were the most drunk that I've seen you in 4 years. I love you and Llama, but that you were drunk. That's what everyone's saying. Voltages is saying, I'm not drunk. All of you guys were actually drunk. And Voltages said the reason why I wasn't drinking as heavy as I normally do is because my car was there and I had to drive. Because that same night, Voltages came back to get his car to drive. This is a person that they're saying is heavily drunk. I think Lady Red, they said it was an 8-hour drive. I don't know how long this drive is, but the motherfucker got back over there, got his whip, and went to drive the fuck off. So he went back after that first time he left. That's what they're saying. The next, what I said that Sunday night, they gonna get that monkey Robert and his pre-cum stone to go live and doing coon behavior and go clean this shit up. I said it's Sunday that they gonna get that damn monkey to go live, and I told Voltages they gonna wear you out tomorrow. Best believe that they gonna get Zeus to go live and wear you out tomorrow. So just be prepared for that. And lo and behold, Monday morning come hit, we had Zeus pre-cum stone. As we know, we had the pre-cum go live and start with the whole 20 not racist. This was not a race issue. All this extra shit. Tommy, this is the one thing that I said two motherfucking things, and I'm going to stand by what I said. I said, number one.
Me too.
This don't look good. I said because this is a predominantly white establishment and a black man left with bruises. This don't look good. Because regardless of what happened, whether it's a race issue, whether it's whatever, the fact that a black man came from a white establishment with bruises, when it hits social media, Tommy, you know what folks are going to say. That's what I said. And I said, number two, this is why my black ass would not go to no white establishment. Because, one, I don't think y'all have my best interest. No offense, that's just how I feel. Unless I personally know you, I'm not going. And finally, three, Tommy, if shit go wrong, the black man or the black woman will always be the catalyst to the motherfucking problem. But that is my truth, and that is what I will stick by, and that is what I said. I never said that anybody was fucking racist. I spoke my truth on how I felt about it. And what killed me, and it's no disrespect to 20, but 20 should have been kicked out of my motherfucking room by my supporters. Because what my supporters said, Tommy K, and was texting me, Llama, why the fuck is 20 here to defend Mama Taylor, but when you got kicked out of Powerhouse, he ain't had shit to say to you. He ain't had nothing to say. He didn't defend you. He let Robert go live, do what he do, carry, but he could come up in here and defend Mama Taylor with the swiftness. And you know what I could say? You know why I said, Tommy K, why I didn't kick nobody out my room? I said because whatever they said, they have to stand on. So whatever the fuck you said Sunday, you got to stand on it, because what you're not going to do is say that Llama was trying to create this narrative, that I was being unfair. Right. I let everyone come up there, speak their mind, and leave when they felt like it. Right. How come on Monday, when Robert goes live, right, all of these people that claim they love Voltages, that's their friend and everything, they're telling us stories that this gay black man was now sexually touching folks inappropriately on that day, Saturday night. That's what they say. Tommy, wake up, auntie, because you tired. I know, my voice puts niggas to sleep. Wake your ass up. So anyway, they go and say, this man is touching people. He groped Mama Taylor. He was aggressively, somehow his hands was around her neck. This is what they're saying. Voltages was the drunk one. He was the problem. He was knocking shit over. He was doing all this extra shit. Voltages was the problem. That's what they're all standing by.
Right.
And when I sent you that clip on WhatsApp, because the Tomcats was requesting for, and the church was requesting for that clip, I played the clip because Coach B, Mama Taylor's husband, said they broke it. He never said Voltages broke it. He said they broke that item in that video I sent you, because what they were saying in Robert's Live was Voltages was the one damaging property. But Coach B said in that clip with Mama Taylor that they broke it in the physical altercation that took place there. So how the fuck it went from Voltages was breaking everything to now they broke it?
Right.
And Mama Taylor said in that video, they said in that video, what you said, Lex? Mama Taylor said in that video, they had Voltages by his neck.
Yes, she did.
And she said, oh my God. That was her reaction to whatever they did. That same day, Noah and China Sky came in my room, and Noah told me that there were people there that wanted to do further harm to Voltages, and that the Beagle hosts had to stop them from further doing harm. So what I had to ask them is, what made folks think that if this man was heavily intoxicated, why would someone want to choke him out?
Right.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying Voltages never said anything about racism. Curious. You can't tell me what Voltages said because it started in my room.
Right.
Voltages said he felt it was homophobic because when he was twerking with China Sky, Mama Taylor gave him a dirty look. That's what Voltages said day one. By the time it hit Tuesday, Tommy K, and they went on Zeus Live, and was painting Voltages to be the problem, that's when Voltages said, now I see how y'all are racist as fuck, because if I'm your friend for 4 years, why the fuck would you go live and paint this narrative that I, as a black man, is touching people inappropriately? Hold on, let me mute myself.
Big Mike, he had his hands around his throat, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh, exactly. Right there.
This was a big, this was little our Blake. This was the Blake I saved him from was big Blake. What did he break?
Hold on, let me do it one more time.
I saved him from Blake. Big Blake. He had his hands around his throat, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh, exactly. Right there.
This was a big, this was little our Blake. This was the Blake I saved him from was big Blake.
Imagine Big Blake touching a black male.
Man,
I would have beat that ass.
But that's not even the worst part of the video, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
You had Zeus coon ass.
You can hear Zeus in the background.
No. But we need to point what Zeus said. Zeus said what they did. They were not in the wrong, and Zeus also said they should have fucked Voltages up, put him in the woods with Bambi and the 7 dwarves. That's what Robert said in his motherfucking room. And what's crazy to me with 20, because I know you love 20, Tommy, but I'm gonna get on 20. Bitch, you got a motherfucking problem with what the fuck I said. But it's okay for Robert to go live and say that shit, and you don't mind checking Robert on a fuck-ass thing. But the minute that I said something that I won't go to a certain establishment because I don't feel comfortable, you was on your room running your motherfucking mouth telling me about I don't mess with Llama and I don't this and I don't that. But I've seen you shut the fuck up plenty of motherfucking times when it came to multiple issues and pay it. Because your money ain't affected. So 20, you just as motherfucking bad as anybody else. In my eyes. I never had no problem with him, Tommy K, until he opened his fucking mouth and mentioned my name, because I've never disrespected him. I spoke my truth by saying, you're from Canada. Don't tell me shit about what black folks and what is and isn't racist. You ain't from the United States. You can't speak on our issues. You can't say nothing. But you want to go lobby your feelings and say, I don't mess with Llama because I don't agree with it. But you could sit and rock with Zeus with no matter what Robert says. It's perfectly okay. But anybody else is expendable to 20. Well, that's exactly why Powerhouse will flop. And I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, it's going to be because of Robert, his monkey, and the pre-cum stone. Because I ain't never hear 20 sit down and claim Puerto Rican, and he biracial. Now, all of a sudden, because 20 claims himself as a white man, but now he's biracial and Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, too. What that mean? That don't mean nothing. He's still white passing, and he still gets white privilege. Two things could be true. You could be Puerto Rican, but Tommy K, if the police came up in here right now, they lynching me and you and 20 being spared and he walking out. Let's not play stupid.
That's right. That's true, but let me ask you this. Let's get back to the part.
Go ahead.
Because it was an allegation of Halo saying that he kept touching her and she kept asking him to stop. Mm-hmm. Do you think there's some truth there? Do you think Halo?
Well, let me Miss Tommy K. Hold on, wait, Llama. Tommy K. I'm gonna be honest with you. Same thing I said. White people do that shit when they drunk all the motherfucking time. So what's wrong with a black motherfucker being drunk, touching motherfuckers?
Well, let me say.
Being 100.
Hold on, let me say.
You girl.
Come on now, be honest.
No, Auntie,
no,
let me,
baby,
Auntie.
No,
hold
baby.
on.
Yes, they do.
Hold on, wait,
listen,
Auntie.
Here's what I'm saying. It's not okay for any race to touch any woman or any man. True. It's not okay. Hold on. I don't want you don't want to touch me.
Hold on. This is a very dangerous thing that we playing with now.
Okay.
Number one, Voltages has been to this event multiple times, and he's been to this event drunk. If they're saying he's drunk, Voltage has been there fucked up. He's even admitted it multiple times. So let me just say this, Auntie. If he has a history, which Noah said, Voltages will be touchy-feely. This is what Noah said now. That means that y'all were cool with whatever it was every time it happened.
When white people get comfortable.
This is what I'm pointing out, Auntie, to be objective here. He's been to this event drunk, drinking liquor multiple times. So why now was this brought up about him being touchy-feely? And I'm not saying it's okay or not okay. I'm simply saying, Auntie, they brought it up. Now, China Sky made this one thing clear. Every year, somebody has to leave that party because they're too drunk. And they said that because they did not want it to be a race issue. Now, Auntie, I'm not making this a race issue, but I want us to pinpoint this and be very fair. And this is what I said live. When black folks shoot black folks, we sit down and say, this don't look right. When the LGBTQ plus is knocking and bopping on Pride Month, they say, this don't look right. Why, when it comes to white people and we sit down and say, this don't look right, they're up in arms, they're in their feelings, they're trying to tell me how to talk when I simply said, this applies to everybody, not just you guys. If there are 9 men and 2 women, Tommy K, I have to be very careful how I deal with these women, sober or drunk. Because based off what I do or say, it can be perceived the wrong way. It can be perceived the wrong way. And it don't matter how many motherfucking times, Tommy, we want to sit down and paint this thing on Bigo. We live real life where we know. And you got kids, Auntie, you know. Yeah. That whatever the fuck your intent is, don't matter when it hit Twitter. Don't matter when it hit Fox 5 News. Don't matter when it hit CNN. And I said it before, you guys should have handled this situation better.
Definitely.
You guys should have handled it better.
This is what I'm wondering, if this could be the case. And She's Amazing said this too in the comment. Could it be possible that it's been kind of going on? It sounds like they had it planned. Like, if he do it this year, we gonna get him.
Tommy, hey, this doesn't sound like no Get Out type shit, like the movie Get Out. This is what it sounds like. No shade, that man was not supposed to get out alive, and I told him on the live.
Oh my God,
that man was not supposed to that man was not supposed to get out. No shade, y'all. That man was not supposed to get out. The only reason how that man got out was because, in fact, he called the police.
Now, Lady Red.
He comes every year.
What?
Now, Lady Red. Come on.
Okay, y'all.
And I love
no,
you, Lady Red, but you know you try.
Yes, thanks.
Anyway, look.
Listen. This is what's making me think that.
Bitch, this ain't Hell's Kitchen.
It sounds like it's a lot of different issues going on. So, Voltages reported the dragons before the party.
No. Mystery did this in 2022. Voltages brought it up though because he don't really interact with 20, but I know Voltages always told me I want to have a conversation with 20 personally because I wanted to just know, which is he's fair to ask whatever question he wants though, Tommy K. To be fair, I'm free to ask you whatever question I want. Absolutely. And you're free to not answer it.
Answer or not answer.
Voltages said I had a very civil conversation with 20. Mm-hmm. That's what he said. He said Halo was given a little bit extra attitude, but he never really held it personal. It was Mama Taylor he had a real issue with because when Mama Taylor was the one to sit down and react, everybody else moved on reacting. And Zeus went live and gave it up on some 20 was going to beat the shit out of Voltages. But Voltages is saying, I never had no issue with 20. Mm-hmm. So where's this even coming from? Because the only conversation 20 and Voltages had was 20 was upset because 20 felt like we were painting them out to be racist. But what he don't understand, because 20's with the All Lives Matter shit, is that, yes, I personally don't believe it's a race issue, Tommy. I personally do not believe it's a race issue. But what I am saying is that when it comes out where this man leaves with bruises and Mama Taylor confirmed he was choked and he was getting attacked by y'all family members, not even Beagle hosts, and y'all were going to further do damage on him, and it took Noah and a couple of others to tell y'all, yo, y'all need to chill. It don't look good. Right. It don't matter what y'all try to say, it don't look good. And I'm not sparing them, Tommy K, because we sit down and tear down black folks every day. We post them on blog. We post them on crack. We post tea. We post every motherfucking thing about our own. But the minute we got to hold them accountable to just say, y'all had a ratchet motherfucking event. These motherfuckers probably all had too much motherfucking liquor. Oh my God, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. Well, guess what? It was still messy. Y'all still had a messy situation, and it made it to Bigo, and niggas gonna talk about it. Just cause you Taylor, just cause you 20, just cause you Halo, it don't mean shit. You get talked about like everybody else.
It is. It's gonna be talked about. And I do want to get to the bottom of the touching because I'm like this, Llama. And don't get me wrong, if he was touching anybody like at prior years, they were wrong. If that's, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if that's the case, if he had already been doing this and they kind of like, yeah, we're gonna keep inviting him, let him do it again. We're gonna invite him this year, and we got Big Blake here this year. If he does it again, Blake gonna whoop his ass. Then they were wrong to uninvite him. They should have just uninvited him and said, look, every year we have an issue with you. Was that the consensus? Were they saying that?
Well, they said, I've heard Voltages got into an altercation last year. But again, like China Sky said, every year someone has to leave that party because they're too drunk. And this is not exclusive to just black people. White people have had to leave that party because it's too damn much liquor. Mm-hmm. If you want me to be honest, I blame the motherfuckers not knowing their alcohol consumption. That's what I'm really going to blame this on, because in my personal opinion, if I'm hosting a party and I have seen you bitches and niggas get wasted every year, oh, we not doing that this year. It's going to be a little bit of liquor here because y'all not doing what y'all did every year. What they're saying is someone has to be escorted out. Because Hitman, the one that I cursed out yesterday, that said when he see voltages, it's going to be on site. I said, what you mean by that? Because white folks don't say on site. What you mean it's going to be on site? Because you got escorted out last year for being too motherfucking drunk and wasted. Right. So you don't even have no type of merits to be judging or speaking on voltages, because they had to take your white hillbilly ass out last motherfucking year. So what the fuck are you talking about? And then you had Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong sitting over there telling this white man, you ain't do nothing wrong. Don't even go over there and argue. And let me tell you something, Tommy K. Why Voltage said they racist. Because when he was in my live and got in my box, and it's on YouTube, he had fucking lines like somebody died in a hospital because they were blowing his phone up to get the fuck out of my room. Oh. But he was allowed to go in Zeus Pre-Come Live and speak his truth and say whatever the fuck he want without any interruptions. And that's when Voltage just said, after how I seen y'all treated me, and after I've seen y'all paint a narrative about me and only allow these people to go in certain rooms and speak their truth, you motherfuckers are racist. That came out of Voltage's mouth yesterday. So can no comments tell me nothing? Can no comments tell me I'm wrong? What I'm saying is facts. I don't believe them to be racist, but what I do believe them to be is white, privileged, and insensitive as fuck. Because if they don't see how this look bad and why they look bad and how to correct this action in the future, then bitch, I don't need to have no conversations with them, which is why when Taylor texted me on the back end and deleted her messages, I ain't say shit to her and reach out to her. Yo, I ain't always in some shit, bitch. Because, bitch, I didn't go to that motherfucking party. You slut. Fuck is you talking about I'm always in some shit. Bitch, you ain't never seen me in no motherfucking Bigo docket of my ass drunk, passed out, beat up, or anything, bitch. All you see me do is talking about this shit like auntie. Shut your stupid ass up in the comments. Because, bitch, if you ain't got no Tommy K badge, don't fucking say shit to me.
What I want to... They still gonna get away with that shit. They still gonna get away with that.